Hey there, William. How you doing today? Thank you for replying to my email, and I wanted to take a look at this free analysis for you. I want this to be as educational as possible for you, so we're going to kind of keep this short, sweet, to the point, okay? So first off, this is my website, the Cole Marketing Group. We do SEO, web design, lots of other little fun things to help you increase your business, increase your revenue, and kind of get your name out there in your local market. Okay, so first thing, show your website here. Obviously, you know this, you're very familiar with it, I'm sure. So this is your website. It's a good website, and honestly, one of the reasons I contacted you is because of the products that you offer. I work with another window tinting shop here in San Diego, which I'll show you in a minute, that uses similar products, and I think these are some of the best products out there, and I wouldn't want to use somebody who has cheap products and are just selling it for cheap costs. I want somebody that takes pride in their work and has good quality product, and I think that's you. So this is a quick Google search for window tinting Phoenix. Um, you did not show up on the first page, okay, and you probably already know that. So let me give you a quick rundown. See, Google uses over 200 aspects of its algorithm to determine who shows up in the particular places on the Google search. So 4 of those are what I focus on because they're the 4 very most important ones. Now, you'll notice in this little chart that I've got here, this tells you how many people click on the different positions on Google. So you can see the first position gets the most amount of clicks. It's about 32 to 35%. This chart says about 32, maybe 31%, depending on how closely you want to look. And then you can see it drastically drops out for number 2, and it continues to drop down. And then this is the second page and onward. So you can see that once you drop down here past number 6, you really don't get a whole lot of the traffic. Now the same goes for the Google Map Pack. And it's going to be about the same number of clicks, only you'll have 3 positions, these top 3 here. And I'll show you where those are here. So on Google, you've got your what we call the Google Map Pack, and that's this guy right here. And obviously you're not listed in the top 3. You are listed, but you're not listed in the top 3. And then down here you've got the organic searches, and you aren't listed here. Now you can see your competition, Eclipse Window Tinting, Dealer Auto Glass, and Gutierrez Window Tint are getting the most clicks because they're in the top spots. And then you can see they're also up here, all 3 of them. So they're getting pretty much all of the traffic that's coming through. And to give you an idea of how much traffic that is, this is a quick reference of how many people are searching for window tinting in Phoenix. So you can see thousands of people are searching for window tinting in Phoenix. Clearly because it's hot and dry and sunny, kind of like San Diego. Anyways, so when I do a quick search on your site, it shows me that you get about an average of 1 click a month. And over the past couple of months, you've gotten 6 clicks to your website per month. So we can definitely increase that. Now your competition, I just went with Gutierrez on this one, they get about 115 per month. 115. Obviously you can see that's a lot more than you get right now, and that's something that we can really focus on to get you, and I'm going to show you in just a minute what Google looks at to rank you, and that's how you're going to get these clicks, okay? You can see they were a little low recently, but this is the average according to this. And some of this is going to come from paid traffic as well. So these are the organic searches, so they get about 40, that's just so far, so 48 in April. And again, that's just for organic. And honestly, that's a little low. My website here in San Diego gets over 100, so you can see where it works, the clicks are coming from, okay? This is another tool I use to show what keywords people are searching for. So for you, no data is showing up, okay? Now for Gutierrez, you can see 81% of the traffic going to their website are searching for window tinting Phoenix. So that's one of the keywords that we really want to focus on for your website. And then also these other ones are getting a small amount of traffic, but this is the big one. Now, getting into the actual algorithm that Google uses. So there's 4 things that they really focus on. The first one is content. So content is going to be simply words on the page. So if we go back to your website, you see there's not a whole lot of content per se. We could definitely expand on that. Okay? So I'm going to show you, you want about 1,000 to 2,000 words on your website that are all relevant to window tinting or whatever it is that you're doing. In your case, window tinting. Now, let me show you what that looks like. So if I do a quick Google search for lions, the first thing that pops up is Wikipedia. Why? Because Wikipedia has unique, authoritative content, and a lot of it. So if I go to the actual lion website in Wikipedia, this is what you get. You get a bunch of words on the page, but they're all relevant to lions. Okay? Everything you want to know about a lion is on here. And that is kind of the goal on your website, is you want to have 1,000 to 2,000 words of unique, authoritative content relevant to window tinting. Simple, right? At least that's what we like to say, simple. Now the next thing is going to be what gets you in the map pack. So again, this is the map pack. You're on here, but you're not in the top 3. And basically, if you're not in the top 3 on the map pack, you're not getting noticed. And about 35% of the clicks come from here. Remember, 32 I think is what the chart said, but roughly about 35% of the clicks come from this #1 spot, and then the rest kind of divvy out down to the other 3. So if we do a quick analysis here, my apologies, let me go back. Might be still searching for you. Still running yours. Okay. Well, you can see Gutierrez window tinting. They have about 90 citations. So that's what's going to get you in that map, is citations. So they have 90 citations. Okay. You can see this is another company I did recently. The company that I did the analysis for is this guy right here. They had about 37, and their top competitor had 95. So I can 100% guarantee you that you're going to have quite a few less than 90. Now, what we'd want to do is increase that number to be well above 90. You want to get about 100, 150 maybe, to get you ranked up there. And what that's going to do is that's going to put you in this top spot. So you get more traffic to your website. The next thing that Google looks at is what we call trust flow and referring domains. So you can see through this, you have 0 trust flow and 0 referring domains. Now, what Google looks at is that you want high trust flow and, of course, as many referring domains as you can get. So what's considered a low quality website is going to be less than about 3, a trust flow of less than 3. You're going to have medium quality, which is less than 15, and then your high quality is going to be 20 or above. And that's one of the great things about doing business with me, is I have unlimited amounts of backlinks that are high quality backlinks. So they're all going to be 20 plus in the trust flow that we can link to your website in order to increase your referring domains and increase your trust flow. Now, if we go to the #1 organic search flow, or #1 in organic searches, your Eclipse window tinting there, they are looking at 17 referring domains with a trust flow of 2. So very, very low trust flow, which means you could probably do just a few referring domains with a high trust flow and beat them out. Now, it's going to take time, of course, but that, you don't necessarily have to have 17 referring domains with a trust flow of 25. So the two aren't exclusive, okay? You don't have to have 25 and 25. You could have 2 and 17, obviously, to rank in your area. So it wouldn't be too hard to beat them and take over that spot in the organic searches. The next thing that Google really looks at is whether or not your site's mobile friendly. So I run it through this tester on Google that tells me your website is not currently mobile friendly. This is how it shows up, which is very similar to how it shows up on a desktop, but unfortunately Google doesn't consider it to be mobile friendly. It says your text is too small to read, it doesn't have a mobile viewport, and your links are all too close together. And that's kind of one of the things we focus on, is making sure that the website that we design, or redesign in this case, would be mobile friendly and responsive, so that it looks good no matter what people are looking at, whether it's on their laptop, their desktop, their tablet, or their phone. And a large percentage, about 50% of the population, actually use a phone or a tablet to look at your website. So you definitely want to do this, and Google takes this into account when they rank you. If your website's not mobile friendly, you're not going to take over that #1 spot in most cases. Now, if you're wondering, well, how do I know all this, and why do I think I can do this for you? Well, I've done this for San Diego. I've created a window tint company from scratch. This is the website. This is the website that I created. Okay, you can see lots of authoritative content, lots of keywords in there. Phone number right up top, a quick way for them to get in contact with me. And I've been able to rank this, okay? So if you go over to, if I search window tinting San Diego, I pop up right here on the second one, and we're on our way to the top. That's the next spot. And like I said a minute ago, time comes into play as well. So we're just waiting basically to get into that spot. And then also down here, you can see I'm basically number 2 because we don't really count Yelp. That's one of those things, time comes into play, and then you can jump Yelp. Now, you don't have that problem because Yelp's not number 1 in your area like it is in mine. And then window tinting, this window tint world or tint world is actually a national chain, so they're going to take a little bit longer to beat, but as you can see, very doable because San Diego Tint has been in San Diego for many, many, many years, and I came through and created this website and I beat them. So if you would like, you can take this content, you can take this information, do it yourself, and apply it and make your website nice and rank it. Or we can talk a little bit further and we can do business together and I can get you ranked, get business flowing for you. So again, my website for you, thecolemarketinggroup.com. Feel free to contact me either via email or phone number. You can see my phone numbers right here, 619-383-1220. Or you can also just email me through the email that you have in your email, which is cmg.matthew@gmail.com or matthew.cole.cmg@gmail.com. Either way, I'll get it and I'll respond as quickly as possible. So I hope you found this very educational. I hope you're able to do well in the business, and I look forward to working with you. Have a great day.